It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, relative to last season, their record at this point, not quite up to par. They're looking for the win! Oh. Chips.
What? I need a little snack.
All right.
What's the problem?
No problem. I'm going to get you some cookies.
Oh, you got jokes, huh, X?
We're live, the home of the Rockets in wonderful Houston, Texas. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. You take a look at San Antonio. They've definitely started the season right with a hot start.
And you know, right now for San Antonio, lately they've been off their game just a little bit. It's led to them losing that top spot here in the standing.
And they better recover before it's too late. They've come too far this season to slip up when they should be coming together like that.
Now let's get a pregame report from Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who spoke with Greg Popovich. David.
Well, Kevin, he said defensively their main priority is going to be preventing points in the paint. He told me we can't let them get comfortable inside. That's what'll hurt us. He wants them playing a very physical brand of D down low. We'll see if they got the message. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Well, we're still, Chris, early in the season. The pecking order's still working itself out. But as a player, what are you looking for to know that you're in for a big season, that you're going to be a pretty good team?
Well, chemistry in the locker room is so important. The season is going to bring some adversity sooner or later. So when you have that camaraderie and you're all pulling in the same direction, that really helps you to overcome the rough ride that you know you're going to have during the season.
That's an excellent point. Houston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. To the middle. Taken away. Here's the break. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the content right there.
We're better than really that. The right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And last season we had Kobe's retirement, but in the offseason we said goodbye to another legend, the terrific Tim Duncan. You know, Greg, there was talk he might hang it up, and he felt that he didn't have any more in him and called it a career after 19 incredible record-breaking seasons.
Yeah, and Timmy retired in the most Duncan way possible. Just quietly let it happen in the midst of the summer. No farewell tour or any of that. A big hit to the game of basketball to see one of the all-time greats walk away, but arguably one of the best two-way players to have ever played the game.
Here's Fresh. He's coming off a 25-point game against San Antonio.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
And one thing about Prez and Young, when they're on the floor, you can just feel the energy on the team elevate.
And it becomes infectious. Everyone on the roster picks up on it, and the team can just run away with games because of it. You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
Oh, yeah, and he may have seen something out there that he'd like to try to exploit. We'll see what they come out with.
And San Antonio has possession, trailing by 2. They set the pick. Richardson for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Richardson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He's not the most comfortable shooter from beyond the arc, but he looked in sync that time.
Here's Fresh. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offline with his 3. San Antonio's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. The dish to McDermott. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Here's Fresh. And he lays it straight in. Fresh has got his second basket of the game. And Prez came into the NBA early, as is so common now, but he still has the support of his loving mom. And the two are as close as any in the league, and she still hounds him to take care of himself.
Well, that's what moms are best at, huh? I heard she will still send him care packages with food. I'm sure some of his teammates might rib him on that, but nothing beats a home-cooked meal from mom. I don't care who you are. There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Young outside. Here's Fresh. Offensive rebound. Young with no one around. Off target from outside. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the wash to the San Antonio Spurs.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Well, yeah, they gave up a ton of open looks as the shots kept dropping. The place just kept getting louder.
Here's Fresh. 7-foot shot. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Fresh has got it all tied up now for the Rockets. Richardson with it. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Detroit.
And he also drew a lot of fouls, forcing the defense to react to this aggressive style of play.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
1:46 left here in the first quarter. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. So it's San Antonio now, trailing by 2. McDermott passes to Richardson, launches it, drills it from outside. Richardson's got his second basket of the night.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And for Houston, they're shooting to start this game off about 41% from the floor. 1:04 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Fresh. He has 6. Out left to the wing. Knocked loose. Kuzenko. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. The Rockets, number 1.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
Fires the 3. No good that time. So Houston will take it the other way. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, if you really want to know, the best way to do it is to take care of the basketball. They lost focus, got sloppy last game, and blown out because of it.
One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Spurs lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. Teammates Prez and Justice Young are affectionately known as Orange Juice. We sat down with Prez to talk about this new nickname.
Everybody's always asked about this orange juice thing, so I'll give it to you here. I'll tell you the story. All right, we came up with it randomly, just playing video games on an off day. I think we were talking about the old Chicago Bulls team or something, and how they put the squeeze on other teams with their defense, and the name Orange Juice just kind of happened. So yeah, when we're out there and we have it going on the court, we are Orange Juice. Fresh squeeze, baby.
Have you seen the thing they do with their hands?
Oh, yeah, they're squeezing. That OJ, Kevin, either that or they're squeezing a rag, whatever it is, I like it.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, working hard, really masking some of their weaknesses by piling up second chance points.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
There's the pick. The feed to Richardson. 3-pointer. A rebound by Young.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Fresh. Prez finishing off the play with the dunk. He won't miss many of those.
And you can just see him psyching himself up after a play like that. Nice slam by Prez.
Now, here's Richardson. 6 points for him. Out to the wing. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Vasilius. Off target with his 3. Rockets leading by 3. Here's Fresh. No good there with the step-back J.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Got that one up quick.
Somebody's not reading the scouting report. How can you leave this guy uncovered from range? It is a mystery.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. To the inside. And it's blocked. Now Richardson. This is to Collins. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Collins has got the lead up to 2 now for the Spurs. Here's Fresh. 10 points for him. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Collins grabs the miss.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Well, a good attempt to try to finish that alley-oop still should have went for something better than that.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Well, guys, we know Greg Popovich uses a lot of different tools to motivate his players.
1:24 left now here in the second. Well, it was a very disappointing 2016 for the Rockets, once again ousted by Golden State, but this time it was in the first round as an 8th seed.
Well, you can see the Rockets falling behind the rest of the West last year, and you had the feeling the season was going to be rough for them. Changing coaches in the middle of the season like they did is also a tough thing to overcome. Hard to believe that they are a year removed from playing in the Western Conference Finals.
6 on the shot clock. Fresh, the pass to Young, expanding his range. That one, no good. Spurs leading by 19. Pass to Collins. There's 48 seconds left here in the second. Passes to Richardson. Kicks it to McDermott. Feeds it to Collins. That three off the mark. Rockets shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. And there's the 3-second violation.
Yeah, foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Well, that's just a rush decision on his part. He needs to take his time out there and make better choices.
San Antonio's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. On its way from McDermott for 2. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Spurs up 19. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the key to having such a strong first half?
We played good D.
That was 4 words. Thanks, Pop. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
All right, come on, guys. Shake it off.
Hey, if we let up on D even a little, it's enough to get their guy going. He's getting into our paint at will. Let's gap him and invite the outside shot. He does not shoot it well enough to beat us from long range. Pressure's on them, gentlemen. Make them earn every single point.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. Rockets trail by 12. Young passes to Fresh. Houston moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Takes what the defense allows. Has that soft floater in his back pocket.
And for San Antonio, Richardson dishes to Collins. San Antonio again missing. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And for the Rockets, here's Fresh. Richardson covering. Here's Fresh. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Lock him down. Here we go.
Fresh has got 4 this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. There's a lot of former players now in coaching in the NBA. And let's say you had to assemble a pickup squad from the head coaching ranks. Who are we talking about here?
Oh, man, that's a great question. I'm going with Jason Kidd, Tyrone Lue, Steve Kerr.
Yes.
Earl Watson. How about Luke Walton?
Yes.
And Scott Brooks, Doc Rivers.
Yes.
Man, the list goes on and on.
That's right. And so Collins nails both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Rockets trail by 10. Here's Fresh. 14 points for him. It's Young on the wing. It doesn't go for him. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
You're right. A lot of wide open spaces. They were running around undefended all night.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside, and go strong to the rim.
Pass to McDermott. To the paint. Here's Collins. Banked in off the glass. Collins has got 7 points for the quarter.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Oh, you're asking me? The defense has been garbaggio. I've lost track. The D has been non-existent, and they've taken full advantage of it.
Here's Fresh. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Defended by Young. And there's the pass to Collins. Count it. Good. Collins has got 9 points here in the second half.
They are up in this game right now, and he is one of the reasons why, given his stellar shooting from the field.
Here's Fresh. But they get it back.
They are really crashing the offensive glass, and it's paying off for them.
The shot comes out, so the Spurs will take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Vasilius. Richardson kicks to McDermott. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Incredible touch from deep. As a defender, you cannot afford to relax on this guy.
Rockets trailed by 13. 1:02 left in the third quarter. From deep three-point range, Houston gets it back.
They are really crashing the offensive glass, and it's paying off for them.
Fresh, the pass to Gordon. Here's Fresh. He's got 16. Houston needs to get a shot off. Beyond the arc. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation.
Come on, y'all. Pick it up.
Spurs leading by 13. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's the dish to McDermott. He kicks it to Collins. Richardson the pass to McDermott. Spurs working the ball around now. Richardson no luck. Here's Fresh.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Rockets have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Fresh.
That's good from Fresh. Both free throws good from Fresh. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Spurs lead by 11. And we'll be back with you right after this. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Everybody got to rotate, rebound. It's pace going back. It's attack, attack, attack. That's all it is.
Greg Popovich distilling it down to one simple concept. Be aggressive.
Hey, guys, he knows this game so well. When they control momentum, the pace, they're much harder to beat.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter. Gallinari is out there with McDermott. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Prigioni in at the 2. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
One thing that Gallinari brings to the table is his ability to line up effectively at either forward spot. Can act as a stretch 4, if you will, with his height and still bother other power forwards. Very efficient shooter at the 4 position when he gets minutes there.
That free throw good from Gallinari. And Greg, talking about the advantage of a guy like Gallinari, other 4s often don't know how to match up with him, especially with his willingness to attack the hoop on the bounce.
Great point. A big part of the bonus you get from Gallinari is just having the flexibility with lineups. I mean, his coach can mix and match how they deploy him depending upon what team they're facing. And he's also improved his rebounding. I mean, to help play more effectively, I believe, at the 4.
San Antonio leading by 13. Lets it go from 14. That one a little long.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Solid defense. They weren't going anywhere against them there.
And here's Young from the arc. The rebound by the Spurs.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Oh, my gosh, he's really playing poor out there. It might just not be his night.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, he didn't think twice about it there. He saw an opportunity to attack, and he took full advantage of it.
And he gets it back. Second chance shot, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Houston. That free throw good from Gallinari. And the Spurs organization, really the gold standard in the NBA. Greg, they just keep winning.
You have to be impressed with how they've acquired young star talent to kind of carry on that tradition. Usually when teams have their stars retire, they go through that rebuild phase. The Spurs only revamp and reload.
Here's Fresh. Lets it go from deep. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Spurs leading by 13. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. There's the feed to McDermott. He dishes it to Prigioni. Inside, Pirtle. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Spurs lead by 15.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
No mercy. He's one of the best at slamming the door shut in the opposition's face when they're trying to come back.
It's tipped. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. At the top of the key, McDermott, just 5 on the clock. Here's Pirtle. The stupendous finish in traffic.
He's put up a show so far to begin this one. He has not missed one yet.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Fresh. To the paint. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Man, an utter defensive failure at a crucial part of the game. That's just not what you need.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
Well, they've been on the roll.
He feeds it to Green. Carries it from three-point range. Green's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Rockets.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Man, he shines when it matters most. They love getting him the rock in key situations like that.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass. Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
We've got 1:28 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Fresh. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. To the wing right side. Here's Pirtle. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. Spurs making a switch here. Giona's checked in. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Houston's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Here's Fresh. Shot clock at 5. And no good that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. For the 3, Green with the rebound. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
So the wing on the left. And so it's San Antonio with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.
That was a hard-fought game out there. What do I always say? We can always do better.
There he is. What's up with you, man?
Hey, Prez.
Looking pretty good? Feeling good? All right. Something like that. It's not just the way we playing, man. It's the attitude, too. Got to figure something out. She sounds cool, man.
Yeah, man, she's a good girl. We're going out later this week, man.
Oh, good.
Matter of fact, I got to get a haircut.
Oh, yeah, you should talk to Justice, man. He has a guy like 10 minutes up the street. He's pretty good.
And I'm very particular about how I like my hair being cut.
Yeah, this guy's good, though, man, and he's funny, too. I think you like him.
I mean, I like Justice's cut. All right, I'm going to give him a
Wait. You like Justice's cut, but you don't like my cut?
I mean, yours is fine.
All right, Denver, I'll text you his stuff.
All right, oh, don't be mad about your goofy cut.
Goofy cut?
All right, I'll catch you.
All right, man.
Yo, what's up, man?
Yo, what's up?
Good seeing you, man.
Good to see you, too.
It's my boy Denver.
What's up, man?
What's up, baby?
Everything good?
That's a city.
Yeah. You got jokes, I guess.
It wasn't a joke. That was just a statement and a fact. It was a city.
All right, man. What's your name?
Ice.
Ice?
Ice.
Ice the Barber.
Ice the Barber. Yeah, it's on my birth certificate. Ice.
They wrote Ice.
Yeah,
All
it's
capital.
Ice. Because I'm way cooler than you. Ice.
All right, man.
I know, he's great. He gives great haircuts, so just go ahead, man. Just trust me.
Can I get a cut?
I got you there, Brad.
You stealing my clients?
Not stealing your clients. You get Denver, whatever his name is.
Denver, Boulder, you in the league?
Yeah,
you on the team?
Yeah, I'm in the NBA.
You in the NBA?
Yes, he's on the team, man.
He's on the team?
Yeah, man, he's working his way up. He's got a lot of talent, too.
Are you in orange juice also?
Nah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, word. I bet you want to.
I mean, he's the
papaya
Pope,
juice or
without
like
the Pope.
I'm the Pope.
Probably even
I'm the Pope, man.
Are you saying Pope?
Or just a
or
rare
Pope?
Pope.
Yeah.
Pope.
Okay.
Pope.
P-U-L.
Like a rare plum juice, pomegranate.
Okay.
All right, let's get this cut out.
Please, finally, do something.
All right, Boulder.